What do you mean? How do you know?
I was a wreck when Charlie died. JC was 2. I was 8 months pregnant with you. And someone inside. Crying before I even woke up. And you were born, and JC just sort of got lost in there. I didn't have anything for him. Mother took him over. He'd cry or call for me. I'd hear Mother answer him and just went back to sleep. Should have gotten you out of here, all of us out of here, gone somewhere else.
Why?
After Charlie died, Lloyd Abbott started driving by on his way home from work at night. He felt so bad about that bet that Charlie had made at the lake. Foolish, idiotic bet. Poor Lloyd. Felt sorry for him. He'd come over and have a cup of coffee with Mother and me. Doorknob came off, he'd fix it. He'd take the garbage cans out up to the curb. You know, someone dies, people try to be helpful. He was coming over so much that people started to talk. It was fairly obvious he wanted something more from me than a cup of coffee. I suggested that, you know, he didn't need to come over so much. But one afternoon, I was in Woolworth. I was having lunch at the counter, and all of a sudden, Joan Abbott is standing there, and she's screaming, yelling at me to stop sleeping with her husband, with Lloyd. I was speechless. She was gone before I could find my tongue.
Christ.
I went over there and tried to talk to her, ease her mind.
Damn it. Why didn't Lloyd tell her that nothing had happened?
He probably did. But men would say that, right? Besides, Lloyd was always having affairs. He's that type of man.
Oh, Jesus. But why? Why did everyone in town believe Joan Abbott?
Oh, because she was Joan Abbott. I mean, if you crossed Joan, you didn't get invited to the parties. The Abbotts had the best parties in town. The only parties.
I hate this town. I hate the Abbotts.
I'm sorry, Dad. I shouldn't have told you.
I already knew.
People were still talking about it?
No, I've never heard anyone talk about it. Not to me.
And then how?
JC.
Oh, Lord, he knows too.
Yeah. But he thinks it really happened. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You look tired.
Oh, just a cold.
You sure?
I do wish JC had come home this Christmas. Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
I guess that freelance drafting job was too good for him to turn down.
I don't think that's why he didn't come home for Christmas. I wrote him a letter about Lloyd and me. Has he mentioned it to you?
No. When did you start drinking beer?
I bought those for you. I had them down in the basement and I kept forgetting to bring them up. Good heavens, I know you drink beer.
Here, have one with me.
No, honey, I bought them for you.
It's not good to drink alone, Mom.
Be silly.
Come on, sit down, have a beer. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's beer.
Let's drink them all.
Charlie was always trying to get me to drink beer.
Why do you always call him Charlie?
Well, it's his name.
Why don't you ever say your father?
I do sometimes, don't I? I don't know. I guess when I think of him, I think Charlie.
Did you ever meet anybody else?
You mean another man?
Yeah.
Everybody always thinks there's more possibilities than there really are. Any single man don't stay in Haley if they have any starch. The only eligible man around here was Drew Carter. He smelled like his dog. I wish I'd remembered those years sooner. It's nice to see you smile.
Sorry.
Don't be. We all have sad times. It's no secret. I did have a friend. A man in Chicago. Used to see him when I'd go out to visit B during summer vacation.
Used to see him? You don't see him anymore.
No.
Did you like him?
He was a wonderful man. A little boring. Really very wonderful.
How long did this go on?
About 8 years. You boys are still at home.
That's a long time. Did you ever think about marrying him?
He proposed. But, well, obviously I said no.
Why?
Because I love him. Your father. My memory of him. He was the one for me. I don't know. There are different kinds of love, darling. Some people are the just love no matter what. Other people you love because the situation is right. I think the best kinds are the no matter what kind. Well, I'm a cheap drunk, aren't I?
We're sorry. Sorry is pregnant.